Whistalks was the wife of Qualchin, a Yakama chief who ran the region peacefully before George Wright arrived. He was a U.S. Army colonel who slaughtered indigenous people, hundreds of horses, livestock, and crops back in the 1800s, all in an effort to gain land. That area was for a short time called Hangman Creek.
I think as a Native American and as a resident of Spokane, I think it's absolutely disgusting that there's this homage to genocide and the celebration of this awful person who did horrible war crimes.
There are 16,000 identified, residents who are tribal members, who identify as being tribal members. I know that here in Spokane that there are direct descendants of Qualchin, of Whist-alks. I just kind of want to assure this community that this is the right thing to do.
While the majority of speakers supported the change, a few argued against it.
That's Fort George Wright, and everybody knows it as such. There's a National Historic District by the name of Fort George Wright. There's a Fort George Wright Cemetery.
The Spokane Planning Commissioners all voted to change the name and say they felt honored to do it.
We've had this on our tentative work plan for years, and I am so glad that I'm actually sitting on the commission when we actually have the opportunity to recommend this change, because I think it's a change that needed to be done a long time ago, and I'm just glad that I'm part of helping make that change occur.
And that name change will now move forward to Spokane City Council for a public hearing by the end of the year.